Welcome to The Topic, where we highlight Houston Community College, our students, our programs, and our reach into the community. I'm Todd Duplantis. The job market in Houston moves fast, and HCC provides opportunities for our students to get the skills needed for a brand new career or a career pivot in a surprisingly short amount of time. Joining me right now is Felipe Reyes, Communications Director at Southeast College. Thanks for being here.
Well, thank you so much for inviting me again. It is a pleasure to be here.
Now, we're talking short-term certifications today. Getting in classes, getting out, and getting a job in a very short amount of time. What type of programs do you offer at Southeast College?
It's interesting and amazing to continue finding out that the short-term programs are very popular or becoming very popular.
Right.
We had an individual from the Port of Houston last night who shared with the chancellor the need of really increasing the workforce because people really don't want four-year degrees.
Right.
What sustains the economy is really the short-term programs. And as hot as Houston it is, HVAC is one of the hottest ones, and we offer it. Actually, we have a mock-up at Southeast that has a house that you can really look at the whole scenario, how it works, and you can really put practice hands on it, and HVAC is one of those.
We can't live without AC in Houston, so you're going to have job security. And I guess which is surprising, I guess it's not really, because going to a four-year college in many cases can be costly. We have ways to work around that here at HCC, especially, and in this case, you might have students who really don't want to go to college for a while, but they want to get educated and they want to work.
You know what, I was quite surprised also, this individual mentioned last night that individuals are making $80,000 and $90,000 with a certificate.
Or a certificate or associate's degree, not going for four-year degrees.
Not going for 4 years, but these short-term programs, like electricity as well, is in a high demand. The economy in Houston, we really continue building houses. And all of those elements, the electricity, the HVAC, it's a really, really hard part of the industry, and we really need to pay attention to those. A lot of people practice, but without, sometimes they just need a license to become better at what they do, or to be certified and to get more money, and that's what the individual was sharing with us last night. It is really, we had to go after those certificates, and again, we have all the elements nowadays. This infrastructure is there so they can really go all the way through it and get out and really go to work. Now,
you guys are strategically located right along the Port of Houston, and you were saying this individual is from the Port of Houston, but they're looking for certified techs for HVAC and electricity, and really across the board, I guess, with different type of things that you guys offer specific to that industry.
Especially welding too. She mentioned the welders. Welders are in high demand. And we have plenty, but still they are not enough to really cover the demand that the workforce has nowadays.
Well, that's another thing too, because people think welding and they think, well, I might just be stuck in construction, but welding really translates into the port, into construction. You could be working down at NASA. You could be working across the whole city in welding. You can keep very busy, right?
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, it's the way that the range of variation, the welders, the work that they do, it is incredible. Now even we have a helper just to help the welder to see what is it that has to be done. And the welder actually gives a little bit more to the assistant, and the assistant can see if really that's what he or she wants to do. Because nowadays, women are becoming welders as well. That's another area that we really had to pay attention, that the jobs are no longer for men or for women. They are for whoever has the desire to do the job.
And with the welder assistant, that sounds like it's a two-person situation. So you're going to develop a rapport, maybe train with that welder. You're going to know what they're going to need. And you can also make a good living helping the welder, correct?
Absolutely. I was quite surprised again with the salaries last night when she mentioned that in the 90s, 100s, and nowadays, in the past, we used to just to think that you had to go to college for a year to make some decent money, and it's turning the other way around. The short-term programs, again, like the ones we mentioned, those are the ones that really sustain the economy, and those are the ones that people getting paid good money to do it. And it is important that our students can see those who are really working and not have those certificates yet, to go after those so they can really become the hottest in Houston.
Felipe Reyes, thanks for joining us here. And if you'd like to know more about the programs Felipe was telling you about, you can log on to hccs.edu/take-1. That's the website. Explore the programs and learn more. For The Topic on HCC TV, I'm Todd Duplantis. I'll see you next time.